Hello guys, King Wizard here again, coming at you with a deck profile of one of my favorite decks that I've ever played. For the most part, I have built this with just me and a friend. I didn't really net deck this, so to say. I didn't really look up any other cards that were suggested. This was just basically me and him building this deck. Um, and this deck isn't going to be included in my casual Yu-Gi-Oh deck series because I don't believe it is a very casual deck. It can be very competitive, and it is very good. It was a lot better back when Soul Charger was at 3, but then again, what wasn't? Um, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. If you haven't already noticed, it's a Chaos Zombie deck or a Lightsworn Zombie deck. So you get the general idea of how it works. I'm running one Blackluster Soldier, two Light Pulsar Dragons, and two Chaos Sorcerers. Um, Running the Light Pulsar to increase the amount of times that I can actually summon a Chaos monster, and the fact that it's level 6 has a lot of synergy with both Plague Spreader Zombie and Raiden. Then I have three Destiny Hero Malicious. It's mandatory for the build because it is a level 8 synchro spam deck, so to speak. And then three Plague Spreader Zombie, same reason. Three Zombie Master, it helps get your plays, and if you have like a Malicious stuck in your hand, it really helps, unbrick that, so to speak. It also helps get any other card that you might need, like a Plague Spreader or a Mizuki, to the grave. Um, Three Mizukis, three Raiden, three Lumina, one Lyla, and two Effect Veiler. Now, I used to run three Lyla, but I really don't feel like her effect is that amazing this format. I feel like effect negation is a little bit better than like card popping. Um, so that's kind of it in that. And I needed a card that was also a light target, so I can't replace her with like anything else really. I can't think of anything. Like I could potentially run Max C in it, but it's Earth, so it doesn't have much synergy. That in the deck doesn't really need to draw as much as it really needs to mill or get a light target to the grave. And we have two Curry Bandits and two Goblin Zombies. The Goblin Zombie is to help fetch a Zombie Master if it's necessary, and it's a dark level 4 zombie, so it can either be special summoned using Zombie Master's effect, obviously, and it's also a level 4 to help go into Lava Volcane or any other rank 4 that I run. Um, then for the spells and traps, we have one Soul Charge, one Foolish Burial, and one Raigeki. I should put this over here. These are pretty staple in this build. Two Galaxy Cyclone, because if it gets milled, then I can still activate it from the grave. Um, and it kind of replaces Lyla for that. And then two Charges of Light Brigades, it's self-explanatory, and then three Breakthrough Skills, because if it's activated from, it can be activated from the grave if it gets milled. Um, for the extra, starting off from the synchros, we have one Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree. I rarely go into him. Most of the time, I can make a better play. Uh, Two Beals or Beazle, however the hell this card is pronounced. He's pretty much the boss monster of the deck. Uh, it's funny going into low-rated duels because I haven't played on Dueling Network in a while, and getting this card out, I can get both of them out in the same turn, and the people that don't really know how to play the game don't know how to get around to this card. It's pretty funny. Um, then one Crimson Blader, one Void Ogre Dragon. I put this in place of Infernity Doom Dragon. I feel like they have a similar effect, but one pops monsters and the other one negates spell and traps. I feel like negating a spell and trap is a little bit more useful than popping a monster, because I run several other cards in this deck that can pop a monster, so some spell and trap negation is good. One Stardust Dragon if I know that they run multiple copies of any like battle traps, or if I know they run Dark Hole and Raigeki. I expect most people to run one Raigeki, but if I know they run Raigeki and Dark Hole, then I'll definitely go into Stardust Dragon a little bit more often than normal. One Scrap Dragon. I really don't feel like Scrap Dragon's effect is as useful as it was in the past, but there are times where I have had to go into it recently. One Black Rose Dragon. The option to nuke the field is always great. One Michael, the Arc Lightsworn. Uh, perfect for Lumina ride and plays. And then if there's a specific card that you need to get over, you can just pay that 1,000, banish it. One Goyo Guardian for potential, if I summon the Zombie Master, discard Malicious or something, and then summon Plague Spreader Zombie, I can instantly go into a Goyo, and then most likely go into a Beals in the same turn. Which getting those two out at the same time is a pretty devastating, not really much of a combo, but, it's pretty devastating having a good card like Goyo out at the same time as Beals. Onto the Xyz, I have 2 Lava Volchain. I do feel like 2 is necessary. The deck can go into rank 4s pretty easily, and Lava Volchain isn't something that stays on the board very long. Most of the time, it gets ran over the very next turn, and I really need the option to ditch something from my deck really fast. 1 Daigusto Emerald for potential late game recycling. 1 number 80 Rhapsody and Berserk. This is to help, like I said, this deck can go into rank 4s pretty easily, and if I do manage to have a Lava Volchain still on the field, and I can go into another rank 4 next turn, I'll probably go into Rhapsody and activate its effect, banish from their grave, and then attach this for a 3k chain. And then 1 Photon Strike Bouncer, because this deck can go into rank 6s. When I originally created this deck with my friend, it was more of a rank 6 spam deck than a synchro spam. And with the introduction of Beals and Raiden, I decided to change it more towards a synchro-based deck. And I feel like it's a lot better because I don't feel like outside of Bouncer and Gauntlet Launcher and M7 that there are that many other good rank 6 monsters. So yeah, this is the deck profile. I am going to be dueling with it. So yeah, I might as well just go ahead and do it in the same video. Now, like I said, this is going to be really low rated, so I might get people who don't necessarily know how to play the game. Right before recording, I just finished a match, or not even a match, it was 1 duel against the guy playing Elemental Heroes, and not like, running Dark Law and Mass Change. It was running Elemental Hero Woodsman and Polymerization and Thunder Giant, and he got out of Thunder Giant, I think, assuming that he could get over Beals with it, and then he realized that he couldn't, admitted defeat, and oh wow, that's bad. Yeah, this is a pretty bad opening. Most of the time when this deck loses, it's mainly because of hands like this. Not a bad mill. Yeah, most of the time when I lose, it's because of issues with Malicious. Oh, another hero deck. Depends on what is he going to grab. If I know this is actually going to be a competitive one. I'm not guessing because he was running Pot of Generosity, I think. He accidentally played that. Oh, he's grabbing Bubble Man. That can potentially be useful, I guess. I mean, if the rest of his hand is... Oh, no, he's playing Polymerization, so this probably isn't going to be a very good deck. What's he ditching? Clayman and Bubble Man. If he goes for a Mudball Man, that's going to be hilarious. Oh, man. Gotta love low-rated duels. Oh, man. Okay, what to do? I don't have a Lightsworn engrave, so I can't activate Lyla's effect. I can only target face-up spell and traps. I don't have a light engrave either. See, these type of situations make me think that I should really run Dante, because it does have that availability. Like right now, Dante would be great. You know, a dead Lumina and a Curry Bandit doesn't make for the best. Ooh, a charge. Yeah. Oh, well, I have 2 Mizukis in grave, and I finally got a light target as well. Let's see what I can get off of that Curry Bandit. Foolish Burial, that's not bad. Although there goes that Chaos Sorcerer. I don't know what's with these people that are just obsessed with the original E-Heroes when shit like the masked heroes exist. And again, this is the second time I've had this happen. People thinking that the same turn that they can get that they summon Woodsman. Alright, at least he knows how to shuffle. That's good. That's a good card to hit. I'm actually surprised he's running that. What can I do? You know, I can ditch that. Summon a Raiden. Activate his effect. Ooh. Really wouldn't like to have a wait, there we go. Forgot I had this. I really need to quit doing that against low-rated duels because, you know, sending a card straight from my hand to my grave, assuming that I'm activating it, because I don't think low-rated duels, I don't think people realize that that's what I'm doing. Well, you know, a Chaos Sorcerer would be great right now. Go ahead and go into a Michael. Whoa, no. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to pay that 1,000. Banish that. Now, you know, I might not even need to get that extra malicious back in my deck, because I think this kid won't be able to get over a single Beals. Special summon. Any response at all? I don't think so. Malicious effect. Banish. View. I find it funny that the only reason why I was able to get out this was because I sat on a Lumina for like 3 turns. Which is something that would never happen. Go ahead and banish that. Wait, is that my Curry Bandit? Yeah, it was. And banish the effect Veiler. Special that. That. Attack directly. Yep. I forgot to mill for Michael. And there goes my other Chaos Sorcerer. And the second charge. Oh, I milled a breakthrough. And I have one set as well. Yep, there he goes. Oh, let's go one more time. Hopefully I get somebody who actually knows how to play the game. 26 XP with only a 191 rating. You know, I think I saw this guy talking in the chat, so it's possible that his rating was just reset. I'm going first. I do not mind that. A lot of times in this deck, going first is preferred because this deck does need some time to set up. Not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and activate that. And dump a Mizuki. I never like to dump a Malicious because if another one gets milled, then I'm fucked. Go ahead and set that in phase. L2. A breakthrough and a light pulsar. That's not terrible. Light pulsar is also great because he can be special summoned from the grave, which means if I have a Malicious stuck in my hand and I don't have one in the grave at all, then, you know, dumping that and the light target. It's not much of a neg. Oh, this guy could be playing anything. I don't like not knowing what I'm up against. I think I'm going to save that charge for later. At least he knows how to say okay after I ask if it's okay to activate the effect. Ooh, 2 Mizukis and 2 Plagues. I'm going to go ahead and activate this. 2, 3, all 3 Plagues in grave. And not a single fucking... All 3 Plagues, and those are my only dark targets. I'm just gonna normal the Curry Bandit. Wait, did I mill? Yeah, I milled that Lyla, right? No, not with Raiden. I milled those two with Raiden. So he only has 17. Attack the face down. Ooh, Shadalls. I really don't remember if I set this turn or not. I don't think I've ever faced Shadalls with this deck. I'm also glad to see that, you know, it's obviously not like a rogue deck or even just, you know, beyond that. Whoops. Ugh. Ugh. All that goes to grave. Slash mill 2. Wow, I halfway through my deck and no malicious. So he is milling, or he's getting a window out, okay. I have no beef with that, because I can just get over it next turn. Can only special summon once. Okay. Did I mill Lightsworn last turn? No, I did not. So that's 500. 13 and 2. Target that. Let's see what to banish. Curry Bandit. Curry Bandit and Effect Veiler. Special summon that. Effect. I'm really bothered that, you know, in the first duel I draw 2 malicious in my first hand, and now this time I can't get one in my grave at all, or in my hand. I could actually go for a bouncer, that's right? Yeah, I could. A bouncer, or a Raiden. Or not a Raiden, a Michael. I think I'm just gonna go bouncer. Banish that. And I'll banish my Lyla. Special summon attack. Overlay. Swing for 27. And in turn. What was that? He's running Axe Dragon in this. I don't think that's a good choice. Can he even get out window with that? No, he couldn't have gotten out window with it. I was just not paying attention. Oh wait, no, I thought that was Earth, my bad. And he's setting. It's still no goddamn malicious. I wonder, when it's flipped due to battle, can I negate it with this? Yes, I could, right? Finally. Got one of those engraved. I could try to go for to just finish him off in this. I don't think any Shadal monster has defense that's I won't be able to run over. I can't remember Falco's, but it can't be 17. I think Squamata might have 17. Squamata or Dragon. Mizuki. Banish. Special summon. Any response? Don't think so. Malicious effect. Banish. I bet the very next one was another malicious. Oh wow, no, it was not. I've had that happen before. Mill 2 malicious with Raiden. That's always wonderful. Special that. Alrighty. Now. Unless that's whatever Shadal monster that is that special summons another one out, I'm pretty sure I have game this turn. And I think he knows that too. Hurry up, dude. I don't want to make this video too long. Oh, there it is. Alrighty, so, as you can see, in low-rated dueling, this deck is very good. Not like any other deck isn't, but people see this in low-rated duels and they just assume that they can't get over it, so they just quit. Yeah, I guess I'll record more with this deck if I ever get to a higher rating, or if, I know I'm going to be dueling somebody that won't rage quit. Maybe like somebody from forums or some of my friends off of Battery Man thread on Pojo. So yeah, that's the deck. You guys get how it works. It's pretty self-explanatory just in itself, but just kind of wanted to show off how explosive I guess it can be. Just imagine it with 3 soul charges, and you know the deck was pretty broken, pretty explosive, and it definitely had a lot more options in one turn. Things that you could bring out, like Photon Strike Bouncer was a lot easier to get out. And so, same thing with Leo. Just the different options you had available to bring out in one turn was great. And the fact that Dark Hole was only at 1 at the time means monster overextension wasn't much of a thing. It wasn't much of a problem. Like, you could do it and not really have to worry about anything. And nobody ran battle traps really. And during the time when 3 soul charge was out, this deck was really, really broken in my opinion. And I still feel like it's really good now, and it's definitely not, I wouldn't even probably consider it rogue. Maybe rogue. I just don't think that it's, there's some decks, like, I got beaten by Hieratics earlier, mainly because I forgot that I had a Galaxy Cyclone in my grave. but other than that, like, it is very good against certain other decks. Can easily get over most, I guess. Um, yeah, so that's a video. I will be doing another deck profile on my Batteryman deck here soon. I might not duel with it because I'm not the greatest with it. There are people in the thread that are a lot better than me with it. And yeah, see you guys later.